anybody else feel like they've been ripped off by Pokemon? Like, can we talk about this? So Pokemon Arceus released on January 28th, 2022, and they just announced a new Pokemon game, well, two, I guess, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Now, I was gonna make a video about Pokemon Arceus a while back, basically just kind of ragging on it due to its ugly graphics, its ugly characters, its ugly story. It's not really an ugly story, it's okay, I'm sorry I said that. It's boring story, no voice acting, it all felt unfinished. You go into the main area and it's just this big empty wasteland. Throughout this entire journey, you end up seeing the same Pokemon over and over and over. Like, it doesn't even matter what climate that they're in. You see Bidoofs in tropical weather, in snow, in volcanoes, and wherever the hell else. They're all there. And not to mention the fact that it just feels like you run into the same three Pokemon. Starling, Bidoofs, and the butterfly one. It all felt super unfinished. Everything was just kind of gross looking. Even the costumes of what you wear, their shoes, like what the fuck are those? What are those? And then flash forward to February 27, 2022, and they announced all the solutions for Arceus's problem. And guess what? This fucking game is coming out at the end of 2022, the same year that Arceus came out. So there's one of two ways you can feel about this. One way is Arceus was absolutely a beta test. Because Arceus did so well, they continued to push whatever the next game was going to be, Scarlet and Violet, and push it into an open world environment. Now, I would go with that. I honestly would go with that. But if you know anything about game development takes super long. And chances are both of these games were in development. Well, all three of these games, whatever, Scarlet and Violet, they just broke the one game into two dumb games. But all three of these games must have been in development at the same damn time, which leads me to believe like I bought the inferior version. Like I bought like the early access Pokemon, because this new Pokemon looks fucking insane. Like Arceus had this very gray and drab, like there wasn't anything anywhere, but you see like water puddles on the ground, you see the Pokemon doing different animations. Like it's such a stark difference. And on top of everything, the Pokemon actually have environments. They actually have their own biomes. The character model looks ugly as fuck though. Game Freak has always had the cookie cutter, here's the grass, here's the desert, here's this, and here's something weird, right? And there's Pokemon respective to all those things. They even did that in Sword and Shield, and that was like a prototype in itself to a grandiose world. Now with Pokemon Arceus, that wasn't the case. Like, what happened to the map designer? What happened to the person that would design this world and make it interesting? I mean, it's not to say that this new game doesn't have like the Switch limitations, but this looks yards better. There's like a close-up of a Seviper and a Magnemite, and the detail that you can see on these Pokemon are amazing. The Seviper has scales and the Magnemite has reflections, a level of care that wasn't shown in Pokemon Arceus. Now with Pokemon Arceus, I guess you kind of get what you paid for, in the point that they didn't even have that game didn't even have his own starters. And spoilers, they gave him regional forms. Truthfully, these regional forms are fucking awful. Oshawott third evolution practically looks the same, he just looks darker. I don't know, it just feels like the effort that was put in Arceus versus Scarlet and Violet are like two completely drastic levels of effort. The fact that Pokemon Scarlet / Violet have their own starters, which, side note, usually when you look at new starters, there's like, oh, there's the ugly one, right? But honestly, all three of these, Weed Cat, Apple Dinosaur, and Anime Duck, they're all fucking cool. I did like Arceus's battle system, but the fact that you can walk around while battling doesn't add anything to the battle. I mean, it looks cool, like your constant utility of the Pokemon. It feels like they're not just in a menu now, like both of you exist on the same plane. But during the battle, while you're walking around, it really doesn't do anything. You just have the battle like normal, and then you're just the camera. If I had to change something, When you walk around, so does the Pokemon. And attacks miss because they miss, not because they're calculated to do so. You moving to dodge out of the way of attack, your Pokemon will mimic that, so you can dodge the hit. I don't know, it just feels kind of shitty, because if they were to show both of these games off at the same time, I would have 100% chosen Scarlet and Violet over Arceus. Do I think Scarlet and Violet's gonna be good? I want to say yes. Arceus did amazing. I just feel like I got ripped off. I was shown the ugly game and be like, look how crazy and cool this is, and they're like, but look at here, yeah, this is what you actually want. Like, I don't know. it's just very weird. I'll be keeping a very close eye because I'm actually very curious how they're doing the development of this game. My next video should be somewhere on screen. It's not. I'm not done with it. You can wait in the lobby. Arcade lobby, that is. Brand integration. That's where I actually stream video games and spew out future topics that I might make videos about. So stick around for that, I guess. Subscribe and like and the bell thing, and I'll see you later. Bye.